Welcome to iopenminds.net. I'm live here in Puerto Rico, and we're going to be starting our first video blogs called Mind Opener Moments. So we'll be giving you a taste of some of the different courses and trainings and things that we'll be offering. And then we'll have follow-up, more in-depth trainings and courses to give you more details as to how you can implement some of these things, whether in your home or in your youth group or in your school. And as always, instead of waiting for things online, you can always bring me into your school or your youth group for personal training. So today we're going to be talking about experiential learning. So this will be an introduction to experiential learning. And there's 3 quick, easy steps that you need to make sure that you implement in order to have a proper experiential learning experience. First of all, it needs to be immersive. You have to take your students or your children, whoever they are, and put them somewhere out of their comfort zone. Or if that's impossible, at least convert your environment or situation to fit the need of whatever lesson it is that you're trying to portray. So number 1, within the immersive, make sure that it's away from the comfort zone. The situation should be different from the norm. Number 2, they should be surrounded by the lesson. That's what immersive means. And it has to be kind of a situation where they can't escape in some way. So, there's no phones or, electronic devices. They can't drive away whenever they feel like it. They need to be in it, and they need to feel that they have to experience the whole situation. You can always contact me for different ideas and personal consultations about what that means immersive in your particular situation. Now, number 2, use the experience itself as the lesson. This is not just a field trip. You're not going to do your normal lesson out in the woods or something like that, or on the beach. Okay, this is the typical mistake, and these are the typical things that you see happen, for example, like in youth groups, like scouting groups and things like that. They may just do a regular thing that you can do in a gym or in a classroom, and they just so happen to do it in the woods. That is not experiential learning. That is not an immersive situation. You just happen to take your class or your children or whatever it is out, your youth group, out into a different environment, but they're not using the experience itself, the whole environment, as the learning experience. So just an example, if you have waves at the beach and you take the students out to the beach and it's your science class, you could be studying your sound waves with the actual waves from the beach. You could be also in math class, if you're doing waves, talk about measuring or graphing waves, right, with the waves themselves that are out at the beach. I have my daughter here with me. She's experiencing the outdoors with us. In English class, if you're talking about the way a novel, the rising action, and then the climax, and then the conclusion. Also, you're doing that within the experience. The experience is doing the lesson. And finally, if it's a youth group, you could talk about the ups and downs of life, the different currents and things that may exist as well. So if you need more specific examples, again, you can contact me. I can come into the school itself, to your youth group, and I can give you specific training towards whatever it is that you're looking for. Now, again, number 1 is immersive. Number 2, use the experience as the lesson. And number 3, make it relevant. Make it relevant. Again, don't just do any old regular class that's in a different environment. Make sure that you're connecting the situation to real life. Be sure to make it inquiry-based as well. You want to ask a lot of questions and allow the participants to drive the discussion, to help them and guide them to make connections between the environment that they're in, the lesson that you have, and a real-life situation. So again, we'll be doing some short courses on all these different concepts to give you an in-depth look at how to utilize the different strategies in your home, in your school, or in your youth group. So again, don't miss out with iopenminds.net.